guys, what's up? Welcome back. Thank you so much for joining me in today's video. We're talking all about new all-hour powders from YSL. So they released an all matte setting powder, and then they also released a bronzer. So today we're gonna apply them, we're gonna play with these two products, and we'll compare to others in my collection. I'll show you the application and all that good stuff. If this is your first time passing by, I am Gigi. I love to talk about new makeup releases and new makeup products. If you're into beauty as well, go ahead and click down there where it says subscribe, and also go to my other socials for a little bit more beauty. And without further ado, let's begin. Hello friends, how we doing? As usual, exciting new release. This time we have some goodies from YSL. So they released a few bronzers. I believe they come in 5 different shades, 5 or 6. I'll show you a little screenshot right there. I picked up shade 3. And then they released hyaluronic acid infused multi-used matte powder. So we'll read on all these products and what they promise to do. I also picked up shade 3. Don't mind my redness right now. I was doing a little bit of exfoliation because of the review. I needed to make sure that nothing was, lingering. I did wanted to use their concealer, and I wasn't sure, I'm not sure still if I wanted to use it all over the face, but I do want to get to concealing my under eyes. Maybe let's just use it all over. I really like concealers that are able to do this for me, because if you are a mom like me and you have little to no time for makeup, concealers that work all throughout the face are just it. I love this one though. It's very blurring. This is too big for my under eyes. Where is my BK Beauty brush? This one, 506. I love this one for my concealer. This is a very nice buildable coverage concealer. It looks very natural. I love it because you could totally build up, the coverage if you need to. And I'm not sure you get it to full coverage, but it is very perfecting to the skin. I know this isn't about the concealer, but since they're in the same line, I thought, why not? Let's touch on the concealer one more time. And as you can see, I have a lot of redness, a lot of hyperpigmentation, and look how good it just looks. I know that it may seem like I'm applying a lot, but it isn't. For some reason, one of my pet peeves with this concealer is the applicator. I feel like it doesn't dispense enough product. Like I have to keep, digging back into it. But it's okay. I guess it helps me not to be so heavy-handed. Look at how magical this looks, right? It's just so good. I have the shade MW2, if I didn't mention, and as you can see, is absolutely perfect for both underneath the eyes and all over the face. I love it. Now let's talk about their hyaluronic acid infused matte powder. Items were picked up from Selfridges. If you're wondering, they do international shipping. You pay $50 membership and they ship internationally, no extras. I love Selfridges. I mean, $50 one-time payment for a whole year. I really get my money's worth because I order from them a ton. They get all of the new releases really on time, so I love that for me. And again, I'm in Canada, so they shipped everywhere. Now this is the compact. I really like it. It's beautiful. My only complaint would be I find like it's a little thick. Like, why did you make it so thick? I'm not sure. It looks just like their eyeshadow little collage. I love the rubbery package at the back. It's like that NARS, you know, packaging. This is made in France, and we get a 24th shelf life with the product, and we get 7.5 grams of product. So when you open up this beauty, this is it. I think I did really good with the shade for, you know, like all over. So let's talk a little bit about the powder. This is their all hours hyper finish powder. It retails for $67 and it comes into 10 different shades. I suffrages, there isn't much information. I'm pretty sure once this hits, you know, other retailers will find a little bit more about it, but they tell you that for the application, you can use it to set your foundation, softly blend all over, and lock your look. It's suitable for all skin types. It is cruelty free, and it's made in France, as I mentioned. I believe this has, yes, it has niacinamide, hyaluronic acid, and it has limetta from Eureka Community Gardens. I'm not sure what that is. It looks like a fruit, sort of, or like I don't know, sort of like a powder. I do see that they have a universal shade, which is very interesting. I didn't even realize they did, or else I would have actually picked up the universal one because it's gonna be, you know, safe for all complexions. But whatever, I picked up shade 3. The powder has a scent. Yeah, it has a perfumey scent, floral. It doesn't bother me because I can smell it. I smelled it now that I opened the compact. The powder looks really, really lightweight. I feel like I'm not putting much. And I like how it really set in my base without making it flat matte. Can you see? Well, not my base, but you know, the concealer. You can see that natural shine. I'm applying a little bit more. I don't want to apply too much, but I truly feel like I'm not putting that much on, which is something good if you're not into powder. I do feel like it's very softening and really, really blurring. I like it. What do you guys think? Hey, you see that little shine? So let's do the other side. I like the shade that I also picked. I feel like it's perfect. It's not gonna darken my base at all. It's really good for me. Do you see what I mean? The powder is there, but it looks extremely natural. This is a matte powder, but because it has hyaluronic acid, I anticipate this to not be extremely like matte and, you know, just drying to the complexion. So these are both sides set. I like it. It looks really, really good. It looks very, very, very good. I'm gonna take a big fluffy brush and I'm just gonna run a little bit more. And that's it. I love it. I actually really love it. It looks so good. Now let's talk about the bronzer, and the bronzer comes into this beautiful chocolatey brown packaging. So that's how you can tell them apart. And this is the shade. I love a good bronzer. This looks a little maybe warm toned. So again, I picked up shade 3 because I wasn't sure which one. it will suit me best. So they're all hours bronzing powder. You get 9 grams of the product. It retails for $67. We get 5 colors. And this also has niacinamide, it has hyaluronic acid, and it has the same flower or fruit, limetta from Orica. To apply it, I'm going to use this Referal brush. This is 19, and the one that I used to set everywhere is 18. So 18 is a little bit smaller, as you can see. I'm going to use 19 just because of the pointy tip. I like it for precision. So let's go ahead and try it out. Okay, so this is a soft application with this brush. I can tell you that it looks warm, so if you're into really warm tone bronzers, I think you'll like this. I'm thinking if I go with something like this, a little bit more packed, to see if this will give me a little bit more of payoff, and it did. So say this is a buildable formula. Okay, so this is it. The bronzer actually has a little bit of glow. I don't know if you can see it right there. Yeah, it has a little specks of, it's not glitter, it's just very fine shimmer, which is my preferred kind of bronzer anyways. I like them to be a little shimmery. Now, I do have a little complaint, and is that this bronzer is very warm. So I'm not sure how their range, you know, is, because I wasn't sure if I should pick up 2 shades. Now I'm thinking, should I? We'll see. This is okay for yeah, for a bronzy moment, but this is not gonna be one, the shade anyways, it's not gonna be one that is gonna help me contour and bronze at the same time, because yeah, I don't think so. Now let me finish off the rest of my face. I'm gonna set everything, and then I'll come back and show you final results. Alright friends, and we are back, and this is our completed makeup. I feel extra perfected and really blurred out. I mean, to be an only concealer kind of face, I feel like this pair really worked really good. I mean, they're from the same line, and usually products worked best together. I don't have the All Hours foundation, if you're wondering, and that's why I didn't use it. I never could find my perfect shade, so that's that. And I wasn't feeling risque to buy it online, you know, just for the review and then review everything together. So I thought, you know what, let me just do a concealer face, which is usually what I wear anyways. I really like it, guys. I love this soft natural appearance that the powder has. I feel like it looks like skin, but very soft. It managed to set it really well. I don't anticipate this powder to be extra drying because of the hyaluronic acid. I feel like it's gonna be one of those that are gonna be just very natural, and they're just gonna let your skin breathe. So I'm not sure how somebody with really oily skin will like it. Even though it's a matte powder, I feel like it's a soft matte powder. So yeah, I really loved the powder and how it applies. I cannot wait to continue to use it and try it with other foundations. I'll report back if you have any questions, anything in mind that really jumps to you. Give me a comment, leave it there, and then we can always regroup. This is the eyeshadow if you're wondering, that I used on my eyes, which is from my YSL as well. I did put a little clip using it. Very simple, 2 shades, and you're good to go. This is a beautiful eyeshadow formula. So these are them side by side just to compare. You can see they're pretty much, the powder is a little thicker, and the back of this is gold, and the back of this I already showed you is like that matte rubbery, you know, situation. Now for this guy, this is a beautiful bronzer. I just feel like I'll love it more if it was a little bit more neutral. This is very, very warm toned, as you can see. It's pretty much very orangey on me. Not complaining, not sure. I'll pick up 4, maybe I will, I'm not sure. I'll let you know, but this is it. I feel like it's also a beautiful powder. It has a beautiful soft glowy finish, which I enjoy from my bronzer. Let's get into comparisons on the bronzer. So this is the shade. We're gonna start swatching right here, and you can see it looks quite neutral though now that I swatched that here. But applied, I felt like it looked really warm. I don't know, depending on your undertone, the bronzer will look, you know, different. Now, I do want to swatch this one, which is Sahara from Hermes Beauty. We'll do it right here. Oh, Sahara is lighter. Okay, so you can see that. And I make Sahara work for me. I love Sahara. I commit to the shade because it's quite neutral, so I don't really mind that I have to build it up because it's lighter but buildable. I felt like the YSL is also quite buildable. Now we have this one from Sicily Beauty, which is very warm as well, so I thought we can swatch it. Oh no, but this is very glowy and it has more gold in it than that one right there, if you can see. Now we have this one from mcgrath, which is I never can find Nude Honey. The shade on these bronzers, it always takes me like 2 minutes. So weird. Okay, so Nude Honey is lighter, as you can see. This is actually the deepest of them all. That's a pleasant surprise. I didn't think it would be the deeper of them. Now we have Glowish from Huda in the shade Tan Light. We'll do it right here. Okay, this is more neutral as well. There's a lot of gold in here, like a neutral gold undertone it has. Very interesting. Now that I swatched it beside my most used bronzers, let's do Dior, and this one is in the shade Warm Bronzed. And if I skip on any and you still want to see it, do let me know, because I'll show you swatches, but sometimes I pick whatever I feel like it will look closer. Okay, so this is closer when it comes to the deepness of it, but this has a little bit more gold. This looks a little bit more neutral, and I love that Dior shade 5 from Dior is one of my favorite bronzer tones. Let's do Victoria Beckham in her brick, and this one is in shade 3, and I went ahead and mixed them together because I feel like it's gonna give me a little bit more of a warm tone bronzer. So these are them. Let's do Sirena from Shantakai. Ooh, these are similar. This is the tone. Let's do it beside. So these are similar. So there is a lot of, well, now that they're so close to each other, they don't look as similar. But as I swatched it here, they did. I don't know, I guess not. What do you think? Yeah, YSL still looks deeper than all of this. Here we have Gold Dust from Tom Ford. We'll do it up here. Oh no, it looks lighter. This is also buildable for me. So friends, I'm happy to report that YSL bronzer is quite deep in shade 3. It is deeper than most of the shades that I just swatched I'm pretty sure I forgot one loved one, and I'm pretty sure I forgot one that you really wanted to see. So do let me know. That's it for now, friends. I really loved both of these products. I'm not sure I'll pick up 4, maybe I would on the bronzer, and then we can regroup and compare. Let me know, what do you think of these products? Did you like the finish of the powder? What do you think of the very goldeny bronzed warm tone bronzer? Any comments, anything at all, they're always welcome below. Thank you, friends, so much for watching. I love you all so much, and I'll catch you next one. Bye.